with Tyger Threads. I'm on my way home from work right now, but I wanted to test this out and test this whole YouTube thing out because I think it's pretty cool. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what we do and how we kind of came into this and everything. So I'll give you a rundown of where we started. Is that number one, I just kind of like messing with websites, but I didn't have anything to sell or show off or anything like that. And then it just so happened that right around the same time, actually I take that back, a few months before that, I had a customer come into Sports Nutrition Center where I worked at the time. Her name is Lisa Graham. She's an old school bodybuilder, and she misread my name tag and asked me to hand her a tub of protein. She said, "Hey Tyger, can you hand me that tub of protein?" So from then on, my nickname was Tyger. So everyone at the shop was calling me that. And I was thinking of an idea of something that I could do with a website. That's just something that I like to do. So I came up with the idea of starting a clothing line. And I had a couple different names. One was Wild Athletic Apparel. And Wild had an acronym to it that sounded kind of goofy. I didn't like that. There was Wild Apparel. That was already taken. That's like a country brand or something. And then I thought of Tyger, and I actually looked it up. I said, what are some acronyms for clothing? And Threads came up. I said, Tyger Threads. That sounds great. And I really, really liked it. I think it flows really well, and it's pretty natural. So I think, that's kind of how we started everything. And when I say we, sometimes I say we, sometimes I say I. My fiance, Katie, she's been with me through this whole thing, which is really cool. I mean, we haven't done a whole lot of stuff yet, but she's helped me figure out hey, that sounds cool, or hey, that sounds stupid, don't do that. So she's really helped me with that, kind of a second pair of eyes and everything. So that's when I refer to we, that's who I'm referring to. So last year we started printing shirts on the kitchen table with this little silk screen kit that I got online. Or did I get it online? I don't know where I got it from. Somewhere. Anyways, I got it, and it was so basic. It was like a picture frame size silk screen that I burned in my mom's garage with glass and 4 layers of transparency paper with my image, and it was, looking back now, it was pretty rough. Baked the screens too long or too little, and washed so many out, so that was a challenging process. And we started printing them on the kitchen counter with plastic squeegee that you use for printing. Usually use a rubber one. We started using a plastic squeegee with a plastic cutting board in between the front and the back of the t-shirt so it didn't bleed through. And then we let them hang dry for a little while, and then you iron them to cure the ink. It was a water-based ink. So that is how we originally started t-shirts, and we would get the t-shirts at Joann Fabrics or whatever, and it just said Tyger Threads, the t-shirt did. And I was very fortunate to have Levy from Sports Nutrition Center let me sell the t-shirts at her shop where I worked at the time, and still do during my breaks from my day job. And I'm very fortunate for that, and so thank you, Levy, and Lou, and Tyler, and Hannah, and the whole S&C crew. I can't thank you guys enough for your support. But they just said Tyger Threads, and so I kind of just was letting people know what I was doing, and people would buy a shirt every now and again, and every time someone bought a shirt, I would go buy X amount of shirts more to be able to make more shirts. And then I got to the point where I said, okay, I can't keep making these shirts by myself, and I didn't have this, at the time, we were living in an apartment and didn't have the space to do that. So I outsourced for one run of prints to be done, and they were fantastic. And after that, I said, you know, why? It was after that run of prints that at that point we had moved to save money into my mom's house, so we could save money for a wedding and for a house. So at the moment we are living at my mom's place, and she has a garage, and I was able to get my hands on a legit silkscreen press and got access to printing ink and everything. I invested a little bit of money to be able to print the shirts myself to cut down on costs ongoing. So from then on out, I was able to print my own shirts and invested in Adobe Illustrator to make my own designs and everything. So it's just kind of evolved step by step, little at a time. And you know, I love the idea of doing things yourself, because I mean, that's how I've been able to do a lot of the things that I have been. If I were to pay someone to come and fix a toilet, that would be a huge chunk out of my pocket, for example. But if I'm able to fix my own toilet, very simple, okay? And if I'm able to print my own shirts with an investment of, you know, X amount of dollars, and I can print my shirts for so long after that, I would much rather do that. And it's pretty rewarding. It's cool to see pictures of people wearing our gear and everything. It's like, hey, I made that, and people like it. And it's kind of surreal when I see people that are wearing it. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty sweet. You know, you're always confident in yourself, but until you see it in real life, it's, you know, it's just different. So that's where we're at right now, and we're just working on, you know, continuing to come out with things little by little, and making sure it's quality and not stupid. So if you think anything is dumb, just let me know. Actually, maybe don't let me know. I don't know. Don't hurt my feelings. So what this video is about is just kind of sharing what we've done, how we've done it, and thanking everyone for their support over the past year. I posted something on Instagram a couple weeks back that was just saying thank you. So I appreciate it. So that's it, I think, for our first YouTube post. Leave any comments down in the comments section below. I'll link our store in the description, and I'll try out our new intro. If you rewind, go back and watch it. And I think that's it. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you, social media, and thank you to all of the Tyger Thread supporters. I'll talk to you later.